So much like there's a dragon deck coming out that I want, there's also a plant, insect, reptile deck that I'm planning on getting. I'm gonna try and build a Trap Tricks variant of this. It may or may not consist of just the reptile monsters, or not the reptiles, but the plant and insect monsters from this, but we'll see. Um, I don't really know how well this would actually work, to be honest with you, in Trap Tricks. It might work really well, it might not. Who knows? Um, but they have really weird names. I can tell you that right now. They have really weird names, so I'm not gonna try and pronounce them. But the reptile monster, you can special summon this card from your hand by banishing one insect, plant, or reptile monster from your graveyard. And you can only special summon him once per turn. This way, anyway. You can discard one insect, plant, or reptile monster, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, except an insect, plant, or reptile monster, and return it to the hand. Great if you're playing against anything other than plants, insects, reptiles. Yeah, moving on. The insect, which literally just looks like a grasshopper. You can special summon this card from your hand by placing one of your banished insect, plant, or reptile monsters on the bottom of your main deck. And you can only special summon him once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a link summon of a Rikka monster, you can target one level 4 or lower insect, plant, or reptile monster in your graveyard, except for this one, and special summon it in defense position. Kinda cool, since they're all level 4 and lower. The plant, which is a really weird looking plant. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending one insect, plant, or reptile monster from your hand to the graveyard. Which is kind of neat. Because let's say your hand consists of one of this guy, two of this one, and one of this one. Special summon this by sending a copy of this to the graveyard. Then special summon this by banishing said copy of it. Then special summon this by placing it on the bottom of the deck. They all kind of help special summon each other in a way. Pretty neat, actually. Anyway, you send the plant, insect, or reptile to the grave to special summon it. Let's see. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add up to 2 raika cards with different names. So you can even add those too, as far as that goes. From your deck and or banishment to your hand, except for this one. Then banish one card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except for plant, reptile, and insect monsters, naturally. You only use this effect of whatever the hell it is once per turn. The continuous spell. All insect, plant, and reptile monsters on the field, including your opponents, gain 300 attack and defense. Kind of weird that they have just the plants with skulls, but whatever. This one has a sword in its mouth. Neat. Anyway, also all other monsters on the field lose 300 attack and defense. Kinda curious why they didn't make this a field spell. But, yeah, whatever. Add one Rika monster. Let's see. You can activate one of these effects. Add one Rika monster from your deck to your hand, then discard one card, or special summon one Rika monster from your hand, grave, or banishment in defense position. Unfortunately, you only get to use one effect of this per turn. I'm not sure if it would stack. I'm not sure if you can activate both of them if it's once per turn per copy, or if it's just once per turn. It does just say once per turn. It doesn't say only once that turn. So, I don't know. One way to find out, I guess. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of insect, plant, and reptile link monsters you control with different types. Then destroy them. If a face-up insect, plant, or reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, including your own, I guess, While this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. You only use each effect once per turn. So now I'm kind of curious if this would actually stack. Okay, so I want to special one. Nope, does not stack. Okay. So, found that out. According to this, it does not stack, but according to the actual rule book, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Starting with the Link 2. It's a plant link effect monster. Two monsters, including a plant, insect, or reptile monster. You can target one rikka monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. It revives itself, basically. It's not a quick effect, so you can't use it on your opponent's turn, I guess. You only use each effect of this card once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate either of this card's effects, except insect, plant, and reptile monsters. Okay, fair enough. The Link 3. 2+ monsters, including a insect, plant, or reptile monster. You can banish two insect, plant, or reptile monsters from your graveyard. Add one Rika trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one insect, plant, or reptile monster, and if you do, place it on the bottom of the deck and special summon this card. They all share that effect, apparently. And then you can also not special summon cards or monsters for the rest of the turn, except for insect, plant, and friggin' reptile. So, yeah, they all share that effect. 2+ monsters as the Link 4. 2+ monsters, including an insect, plant, or reptile monster. They're all going to share that effect. If your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this effect. Neither player can activate monster effects in the hand for the rest of this turn. And if this card is in your graveyard, trigger one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, blah 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 blah, they share the same damn effect. Does not matter. The Link 5. This is going to be a extra Link deck. This deck is going to be made into an extra Link, or U-Link, or whatever. I can just kind of see it now. The only thing is, it doesn't have the top 3 arrows, it just has the bottom 3 and the middle 2. Anyway, the Link 5. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's deck and or extra deck, except during the damage step, you can destroy 2 monsters on the field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Blah 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 blah, it's the same freaking effect. They all have that effect where they revive themselves. Kinda neat, but yeah. It's whatever. Yeah, so there's not really much to talk about. I mean, unfortunately, this is going to be kind of a short video. I am curious to see what people do with this deck and if it will actually do any good. I'm curious to see what the price is of this deck, and what I'm hoping is that this and Tenpai Dragons are going to be dirt cheap. Maybe not dirt cheap, but under $100 a piece for the entire core. Because I want them. I have ideas for them. If I can get this deck, then I'm going to try and get a Rikka deck and maybe a Sunavalon deck and maybe the Aromage or something. I don't know. I'll try to build some kind of plant deck. Plant insect reptile combo. I don't know. But we'll see, like, we'll just have to see what all they do. Pretty sure this will probably work um, with trap tricks, and this will actually be something that you can um, well, maybe not link for because it's a reptile, but um, trap tricks locks you into plants and insects, so maybe it'll actually work to where you can actually use link 5 in there. I don't know. Um, it's not like you can't use Xyz monsters as link material, which is good. So that's fine. Um, so yeah. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see. But I intend on trying to get this deck, and I intend on trying to get the 10 by Dragons. Let's see which one actually, ends up doing better. And as far as price, like I said, I don't mind spending a couple $100 on a deck if it's one that I really want, that I think is going to be really good. But I'm not going to spend $1,000. And I don't see this deck being that much, but I don't know. I think it's doing pretty well in the OCG at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, and the little bell icon thingy, and all that stuff. But, yeah, I'll catch you next one. Bye for now.